Today we are going to check out my account, which I have been playing since the launch every single day, couple of hours, sometimes whenever there is war, more than 5 to 6 to 7 hours. And of course I want your advices, I want your ideas, and I want to know what do you think about my account in total. I will share the artifacts, war pets, heroes, every single detail which I managed to accomplish in this game, right? First of all, let me show you the exact amount of time how much I have done the daily logins. 1157 days I have done Call of Dragons gameplay on a daily basis, and I tried my best to be as active as humanly possible. You might ask, am I free-to-play player or pay-to-pay player? That's the decision you can make. I can only share what I know, right? I have spent $0 from my own pocket. Only things which I have got from this game is from my friends or from my ally members, right? And I can count them on. It's a main drive, it's Offs, it's Mando, and many different alliance members. Also Yumika, many different ally members who helped me out during this time. And if I will count in total, it won't gonna be even $100 which is spent on this account, and that's not even from my own pocket, right? I have not even got this growth fund unlocked because I believe 82k gems. I won't gonna do it, right? I won't gonna do it. The dragon tickets which I have gotten from this game, I acquired some Musyang, I acquired the Seluna, and in general the heroes in the game, right? That's the idea I have about the game, and of course you can decide I'm a free-to-play player or not, or I'm pay-to-pay player or not. And at the end of the video, you will have a better idea to say it which one I am in general. So first of all, I'm going to let you see every single detail of my account, and first of all, which I'm one of the most proud of, is of course my troop count, right? I'm Archer player, Archer main since the day one of Call of Dragons. On my first day, I decided that I would have been Archer player. That's why in my troop count, you can see I have 2.8 million tier 5 archer troops, and also close to 200k tier 4 archers, which is going to be transferred soon to tier 5. Of course, currently my main motivation is to make my tier 4 wyverns to tier 5, because wyverns are also archer troops, right? In the future, whenever I will transfer all of my tier 4 archers to tier 5, I want to make infantry and cavalry tier 5, so I will help my ally members and alliance to run some rallies, because I'm generally not even fighting with infantry and cavalry. It will be only used to help out my ally members, which I would not even care if infantry and cavalry would die whenever we will garrison something or we are going to rally some bastions, right? In general, this is one of my proudest things. I'm trying my best to collect as much tier 5 archers as possible, because that's the only troop type which I'm using for open field PvP. And especially for free-to-play players, that would be my advice, to get as much troops for your main troop type in the game, because that's one of the biggest currencies for open field PvP, which is one of the most fun activity in Call of Dragons. So that's my troop count, and of course I want your thoughts. What do you think about this? Now, after the troop type, of course we are going to speak about heroes, right? Since I mentioned that I'm archer player, it would not be hard to guess that all of my legendary tokens in this game went to archer heroes, and that's how it's going to continue, because I'm not spending anything to get a lot of legendary tokens. I'm getting tokens by naturally from the rewards from Call of Dragons, and there is not much to spread around tokens on every single troop type. So for the archers, I have Awakened Ruby, I have Awakened Kinara, 5551 Magrat, 5335 Falgrim, 5143 Sindrian, Awakened Zaida, Awakened Gwenwyn, Awakened Freygar, Awakened Nico, and soon I'm going to awaken Kylan also. That's my current target, which will be accomplished really soon. Awakened Craig and only 511 Sibyl. If I only knew that Sibyl after the update would be so good, of course I would have put some legendary tokens here. Of course, I will show you my other heroes for other troop types, not even awakened lot of infantry heroes, basically. This is Goresh, this is Kogul, this is Nika, and this is Garwood. Garwood is basically only hero where I have put some, where I did not even recover or scrapped the tokens. So Garwood, and this is Narnin, and this is Bahar. Let's move and let's check out Cavalry. This is my Emoris, 5442. Alistar is of course awakened. Forondil, Bakshi, Marduk, Lieshen Yen, and other cavalry heroes, not even single level added towards them. And the last one, which is mages, we have Alwyn, we have Bertrand, 1111. This is Atheist, Waldir, Wellin is 5131. This is Tohar, which is basic 5111. This is Thalia, and of course Lilia, which has only one level on the skill. Let's check out the overall heroes also. I got Awakened Mosyang, I got Awakened Indis, my Thea is not even awakened, and Bahron just 3 levels, Madeline just 2 levels, and Seluna just 2 levels. So, what we can say about my heroes, only marksman heroes are basically available for open field PvP, and I believe if you are not spender in this game, this is the way you should play the game, understanding which is your main troop type, where you are having most fun, and investing as much legendary tokens, legendary medals for your main troop type. This is the idea I have about this game, and currently my ideas have been working because my account is getting stronger and stronger on a daily basis. This is all about my heroes in Call of Dragons after so many days of gameplay. Let's go and let's check out my artifacts, right? Because artifacts are another way of fighting and another item in Call of Dragons. Now we got Phoenix Eye, which is level 5. We got Shadow Blades, which is level 5. Tear of Arbon, level 5. Basically all these artifacts are from the normal pool. And finally my Guarded Crossbow, my first ever archer artifact, which I got level 5. The second one is the Roaring Rager, level 5. Iron Tusk, level 3. Heart of Kamasi, just level 2. Fang of Ashkari, level 2. Rattled Spear, level 2. The Mage artifacts, which is Mirage Orb, level 2. Visage of the Sanctus, one of the newest artifacts I got, is level 1. Storm Arrows, level 3. Sorland's Blade, level 3. Kingslayer, level 2. Spring of Silence, level 1. And other fighting artifacts such as Wolfwoman of Hailor, just level 1. Spiritbone Torque, level 1. Shield of Stubbornness, level 1. Thunder's Elegy, level 1, and Staff of the Prophet, level 1. Also, we got Dragon Rift, which is level 1, Deathless Wine, level 1, and Breath of the Jorgentis, level 1. So, even in terms of artifacts, my main focus have been, of course, archer artifacts, and I'm really happy that I got 2 best archer artifacts level 5, which is Guarded Crossbow and Roaring Rager. Currently, I'm trying my best to make Rattle Spear level 5 because Exemplar Rattle Spear just deals huge amount of damage, and I want to test it out whenever I'm gonna unlock exemplar wish artifacts. Other than that, I believe artifacts are one of the most random things in the game, and even if you are going to focus on your main troop type artifacts, it's not 100% that you are going to get it, right? Forge of Light is all about luck, and every single ways of getting the artifacts are basically all about luck and randomness. So that's why I'm really happy that I got 2 best artifacts. Hopefully you are getting your main artifacts also, depending what's your main troop type. Of course, I will continue to progress my artifacts, but I will need some more luck to actually get my desired artifacts. So that's the second feature of the game, which I'm slowly progressing. I think this is my slowest progression in terms of features in Call of Dragons currently in the game, because it's just too random, right? So let's go and let's check out regarding warpits. Since the warped feature was introduced in Call of Dragons, straight up I understood that it would be really important. I will mention that warpeds are basically like third heroes in this game, and of course whenever they were introduced I already started working on them. So even here I only worked on archer warpeds, such as this is my Snow Peak Rock, and having main talent skill 3-star is already like a minimum. That's why I'm really proud regarding my warpits. The attributes are really nice, and of course 2-star Chain Strike and Angry Roar, making them 3-star is really expensive. That's why I don't have 3-star skills on all of my warpits. So this is my Snow Peak Rock. I love the amount of luck we got in this warped, and I'm not basically touching it. It feels like it's just finished, right? And I'm only going to use this version of my Snow Peak Rock. The second warped, which I managed to 3-star, is of course Shadow Manticore, and Barbarism is 3-star. In terms of attributes, of course, I would like my strengths to be higher, but I'm not going to regenerate more because I think I have spent most amount of regeneration potions on this warped. And since Magrat and Zaida was one of the best hero pairs for archer gameplay for a while, this is the only warped which I have 3-star Chain Strike, 3-star Intense Chain Strike, and so on. Other than that, I believe I have spent most amount of pet warped currencies on the Shadow Manticore, and I'm pretty proud about the result and the amount of merits this warped is giving me during the fights. This is my second 3-star warped in my collection. Regarding Barbed Manticore, this is my third warped, which is 3-star. Puncture is 3-star. Right now I'm trying my best to make Chain Strike and Intense Chain Strike with the Blood Roar to 2-star. I'm trying my best to collect as much pet currencies, so I will be able to make it happen. I love that we have 345 amount of luck, 345 luck, which is close to maximum. Now, without using any fruits in this game so far. And yeah, of course, I would love to have strengths S tier, but it is what it is. I don't want to touch it. I will only make this 3 skills 2-star, and that will be it. That's my third 3-star main talent skill warped. And finally, the latest warped for the archer gameplay is Wind Whistle, and a latest 3-star talent skill Northwind, which I made 3-star. Here, of course, I'm waiting for more Yggdra crystals to unlock the third Northwind skill in exchange of Tooth of the Claw. Other than that, yet again, pretty nice stats, of course, yet again. If strength was S tier would be even better, but I believe it is what it is. It already is doing enough for me. And of course, Sand Lizard. This is the warped which I'm currently working until the new Archer warped will be introduced to the game. And I'm trying to make Stone Aura 3-star, so I will be able to use this warped and get a lot of healing towards my other 5 legions. So yeah, that's my current work and my past works in terms of archer warpeds, which I'm one of the most proud of in terms of gameplay. I believe in order for you to have this amount of 3-star warpeds, you have to play the game for a long time, and more than 1000 days I believe was enough. So that's my warped feature, and that's my warpeds which I'm currently using for my archers, which is my main troop type in this game. Of course, we also have one of the newest features in the game, which is of course decorations. And in terms of decorations, I'm not really far. The percentages is here. We got 11.6% legion attack, 1.3% legion defense, and 0.6% damage dealt. Of course, the highest amount of levels is on epic decorations such as sword sculpture, wolf sculpture, and owl sculpture. But in terms of exclusive legendary decorations, I'm focusing on Lotus Lantern, and I'm trying to increase at least like 2 levels to get like 5% legion attack and 2.4% damage dealt, because last level will require a lot of sculptures and blueprints, which I'm not really sure if I will be able to actually acquire, right? Other normal legendary ones such as Dewdrop Chimes, level 6, actually really close to making level 7. The launch lounger, yet again level 6, really close to make it level 7. And here Breath of the Rebirth, least levels here, level 5, and slowly we are getting to level 6. Of course, this is the latest new addition to the game, that's why I will need some more time to increase the levels on my decorations, but I believe it won't gonna happen soon, because for me, only way to acquire these blueprints and levels is through the merit store on weeklies, and that's basically refreshes once in a week. And even if I will get a lot of merits, I will need some more time, because it's not like every single day I'm able to get the decoration chests or something. It's generally really rare, even till this day, even the additions of the randomness in the game. So these are my decorations, and hopefully we are going to make it happen to increase more levels really soon. In terms of the city themes in this game, I don't have a single legendary city theme in the game, but we have almost every single epic city skins in the game, right? In terms of legendary one, I'm having 5 seals, which means on Great Hates event, if I will get 5 million points, I will get 6 seals, and I will be able to unlock my first ever legendary city theme in the game. Of course, I'm waiting until new Archer legendary city skin will be available. I really like Marksman unit HP bypass, which is one of the best attributes for the Archer skins in the game, but I absolutely hate how Pearl Palace actually looks. I wish only one thing from the developers of Call of Dragons: to make a new Archer skin look better. Let it be defense penetration, because that's the pattern we are having so far in terms of legendary skins for the city. Make it just defense penetration, just make it look good. I don't like Brave the Storm, how it looks, it's like an ice castle. I hate how Pearl Palace actually looks, and I believe the best looking Archer skin is Gauntlet Temple. And that's Marksman unit defense, which is not the most important attribute, and that's one of the oldest skins in the game. So fingers crossed that they will make something like Nitros in terms of looks, even something like Crown of Light, even something close to Lunisolar Palace. Just make it something cool, not like Cinderella story, not fairy tale. Just make it something for fighters, because I believe in terms of looks, Archer's city skins, legendary ones, are actually the worst ones by the looks, right? So hopefully they will make something good, and that will be the one which I'm going to purchase. If not, unfortunately, I will have to go for the unit HP bypass, because in terms of attributes, that's the best attribute for the city skins, for the archers in the game, and one of the best attributes for offensive gameplay for the archer gameplay. So that's the city skins which I currently have, and of course I will try my best to acquire as much as possible. So basically I showed you all the features of the game which is connected to the game, and of course I want to speak about my future plans, and one of the most important plans which I have in this game is, of course, I will show you, it's here, right? It should be somewhere here. Alright, let me get it. Yeah, universal key. This is my one of the biggest targets which I have currently in the game. I want to get 2000 draws on artifacts in Forge of Light or Riches of the Forest or Artifact Extravaganza. What happens after 2000 draws? I will be able to unlock Exemplar Wish artifact feature, which will make my legendary artifacts mystical, like red one. They will have a second additional effects, which I believe is huge. You can see currently I have 1120 draws on this feature. I will still need like 900 draws, and hopefully at the end of this year I will be able to make it happen, because yeah, that's the thing which I don't have. Unfortunately, I can't even see what kind of artifacts there are, can't even make a video about it, and of course there are so many pluses, like I will be more powerful, my artifacts will do more things, I will make videos, we will have new openings of Exemplar Wish. So basically this is my biggest target in this year. I will hope until end of this year I will basically unlock Exemplar Wish, and I will be able to show you some new types of artifacts in this game. And yeah, fingers crossed that it will actually happen. And whenever I'm gonna make a next video about review of the account, you will see that I have already unlocked Exemplar Wish. So basically that's the all features of the game, which you are, whenever you are playing this game, all the collector stuff like heroes, artifacts, warpays, decorations, city themes. This is how my account is actually looking, and this is how and from where we are getting the power, right? Now, building power, tech power, legion power, and hero power. You can see the most amount of power I'm getting is from the legion, because I was trying my best to make it so that I would have enough troops whenever I would unlock tier 5 to fight as long as possible, because that's the only way I'm having actual biggest fun whenever playing this game. Of course, in terms of units killed and units healed, 80% of my daily logins I was tier 4. Like, I think I'm tier 5 for like 2 or 3 months, that's it. And I believe these units killed and units killed will grow and grow, and hopefully we're gonna hit 1 billion units killed really fast. In general, that's the power info, battle statistics, and hopefully next videos which we are going to make regarding my account, these numbers will change and I will be more and more proud. Now, of course, I want to know your opinions. Was it worth it to play Call of Dragons for 3 years? For myself, I would say I had absolutely amazing amount of fun in this game. Of course, not every single day, but most of the time I had super fun, especially during war gameplays. Of course, share your ideas, share your thoughts, answer to my question, and I will be more than glad to continue making more content for this game. As always, if you like the video, press like, subscribe, share. It gives me more and more motivation to make more content for this game. I wish everybody amazing day, morning, and night. We are going to see each other really soon. Bye bye and good luck.